Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler here with Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, bringing you today's exciting matchup. The fans have dressed in layers, and we'll see some cold temps for the LSU Tigers and the Wolfpack of North Carolina State. Well, folks, we're excited to bring you what appears to be another great gridiron matchup. And here comes the Wolfpack. The Tigers seem to have the better team. They should win this game. What do you think, Kirk?
LSU has one of their best players lining up in their backfield. Lee, expect a huge game from him running the football and maybe even catching a few passes. He's a tremendous athlete, and they will use him as much as they can.
I picked my winner this morning. Here we go.
The Tigers will win this one.
Now that looks good on you, Lee. Anyway, let's send it down to the field. North Carolina State has been waiting all week for this one. Get ready, folks. The opening kickoff is finally here. He hits a booming kick. It could be a long day for this right tackle as he takes on the challenge of blocking this animal at defensive end.
We're going to have the opportunity to see a guy who can really create problems by getting to the quarterback.
And something tells me he's going to be getting to the quarterback a lot today. He's not exactly going against the best right tackle in the world.
They're going to pitch it. Wants to throw outside. Got it to its receiver. They'll bring him down. I think we just witnessed how a trick play's run to perfection, and the defense is still trying to figure out what happened. First and 10. Ball on the 45. LSU lines up in a shotgun set. They'll throw on first down. Looks, throws it to the outside. Caught.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Tigers come out in a shotgun. Big opening. Brought down.
Number 4, the ball carrier. Gain of 14 on the play.
First and 10. Ball on the 21. The Tigers come out in the ace formation. Back to pass. Rolls to the right. Throws to the middle. Way to look it in. An 8-yard gain.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Second and 2 coming up here. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. LSU comes out with an I formation. They go with a toss. And down he goes. Just a yard there.
1-yard gain on the play.
On the 12, and they can smell the goal line. LSU lines up in a goal line set, and they got him for a loss. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
Nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
They'll call on the field goal unit here. He gets it up. And it's right down the middle. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. LSU to kick this one off. Number 21 and number 26 back to return. Kicks it off. Number 21 fields at the goal line. He spins. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 19. LSU puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. Looking, he's going left. Has it to the senior. About 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 23. The Wolfpack set up in the gun. Nice play fake. He's looking. No one open, so he's going to run. And they make the stop. And they picked up 4 yards on the scramble.
4 on the play.
Third and 2. Ball on their own 27.
27-yard line.
North Carolina State will line up in a jumbo set here. They'll throw for the first. Looks. Throws this one out to the right. Got an opening. And he's taken down. It's first and 10. Ball on the 49.
49-yard line.
The Wolfpack come out in the ace formation. He's going right. Incomplete pass. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
Second and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive.
49-yard line.
The Wolfpack come out in a shotgun. Drops back to pass. Little shake and bake move. Looks like he's going to run. He must not have seen anybody open on that play.
Nobody open downfield, but he's got to be careful. I like his toughness, but those kind of hits are going to take a toll on him eventually.
Third and 5. Ball on the
Sometimes it's as simple as it sounds. Good defensive call there.
Number 10 lines up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws this one out to the left. Got it to his receiver. It's first and 10, and this is the 7th play of the current drive. They'll work from the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. Going deep, lays it out there. Carson calls it in for the touchdown. Guys, how fast is this kid?
Well, it's pretty simple. You can see it right there. Nobody on the field can stay with him.
This field, I don't think anybody in the country can keep up with this guy. He's out there playing catch me if you can.
And he tacks on the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. North Carolina State to kick. Number 5 and number 23 back ready to return. And they'll be returning this one. Number 23 takes it from the 6. A good job on their last drive, getting 3. Let's see if they can get some more on this drive. They'll start this drive at the 23. LSU goes with the ace set here. Brown on the give. He jukes him. Tackle. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7. Ball on their own 26.
26-yard line.
They're lining up in the 5-2. Inside give. Brought down. That'll be a 2-yard gain.
Ball carrier. Gain of 2 on the play.
It's third down and 5 to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. Number 4, back in the gun. He steps up, looking. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. The blitz was the call, but the D lineman was the one who made his way to the quarterback.
And he showed great quickness getting off the line into the backfield. This guy can move for a big fella.
It's fourth down, and the punt team lines up. Number 36 gets it off. Number 21 signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 36. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive. They'll set up shop at the 36-yard line.
First and 10.
Ace backfield. Austin on a pitch out. Spin move. And down he goes. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
Gain on the play.
It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 39.
39-yard line.
The Wolfpack come out in a 2 tight end set. There's the play fake. Throw short. Off his hands and incomplete. The big guy let it go through his fingers.
The tight end's hands are all torn up and his knuckles are swollen from blocking every day in practice. You got to give this guy a break.
I don't know about that, Coach. Nowadays, tight ends got to be able to do more than just block. He should have caught that ball.
The Wolfpack line up with 2 tight ends. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Across the middle. Caught. And he's taken down. I think the offensive coordinator likes that play, guys.
Apparently, that was the exact same play again.
Well, when you know you can exploit the defense with a certain play, you run it and you run it off.
First and 10. Ball on the 40.
40-yard line.
North Carolina State lines up in a double side set. And they hit him in the backfield. Good effort by the linebacker to come up and make the play. So it's second and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. They line up in the shotgun. High snap as he works from the gun. And he can't make the catch.
Number 5, the intended receiver on the play.
So another third down upcoming for the offense. North Carolina State comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. He drops back. Down the middle. Got it. And he's taken down. That's how you get a first down.
Coach, they took a risk and went for the long ball. And boy, did it pay off. Excellent play call.
They've got all the big boys in for this one. They'll go with a fullback. And he's stopped behind the line.
I'll tell you what, for a defensive back, this kid is a sure tackler, and he showed it right there.
No question. You can tell these guys are very well coached when you see these kind of tackles.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter with our score. North Carolina State 7, LSU 3. North Carolina State lines up in a double tight set. There's a play fake. Throws this one out to the left. It's deflected. The ball was tipped away, and that saved a touchdown.
Coach has got to love this kid. His instincts are superb, and he's always around the football.
10 lines up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. He tosses it short. Complete. 4 yards gain. This one should be makeable. It's up, and it's good. Time to take a look at the Pontiac Drive summary. And remember, the good folks at Pontiac have been bringing you fuel for the soul since 1926. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. Number 23 fields it in the end zone. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll go to work at the 15. The Tigers line up with 3 wide. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. The D lineman wasn't letting anyone by him that time.
And the big fella did a heck of a job plugging up the hole where that play was supposed to go.
That guy's so big, Kirk, he doesn't plug up holes. He plugs up the whole line down there. Yo.
The Tigers come out in a 2 tight end set. Brown will run it again. And they make the stop. 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
3rd and 6. Ball on the 19. LSU comes to the line with 3 wide. He's looking. Long ball, right side. And that one's fallen incomplete. So they go 3 and out after that incompletion. The Tigers line up the punt. Number 36 gets it off. Number 21 takes it at the 45. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. Number 10 is back in the gun. He drops back. He's going to air it long. Picked off. And the quarterback just can't believe it. He really wishes he could have that one back.
Every quarterback has passes that he wishes he could have back. However, hey, a pick is a pick, and no one is going to care how bad he wants that one back.
They'll take over at the 13. Brown is dangerous. Let's see if they put the ball in his hands. Lofts this one out to the left. He's hit and got away. And down he goes. A yard, if even that, on the play-action pass. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 14. Ace backfield. Back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Found his man. And he's tackled.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
First and 10. Ball on the 41. 2 tight end set. Brown on a pitch to the left. Has some daylight. Knocked out of bounds. A nice 7-yard toss play to the halfback.
On the play.
2nd and 3 coming up. Ball on the 48-yard line. Don't be surprised to see this defensive end wreak havoc back there. Drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside. And he can't hang on to it. The tailback dropped that ball.
Yeah, his technique was all off. He's got to do a better job next time.
We get 3rd and 3 here. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. They come out in a goal line set. With the spin, and down he goes. They'll be stopped before they reach the first down marker.
Now that was some real hard-nosed defense. Way to bring up 4th down, guys.
They line up to punt this one away. Number 36 boots it way up there. Number 21 calls for the fair catch. And they make the fair catch at the 14. 3 points was the result of their last drive as the offense heads out for another. They'll get the ball here at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Wolfpack line up with 3 wide. They'll throw on 1st down. Throws in a hurry. And it's caught. Well, coach's short pickup on that pass play.
It was, but you know what? As long as they've got those guys getting open underneath, it'll take a lot of pressure off those offensive linemen who are trying to hold their blocks.
2nd and 6. Ball on their own 18.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
The Wolfpack come out in the ace formation. On the ground with the tailback. Good move. Tackle. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a 1st down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 27. They line up in a double tight set. Austin gets the carry. He jukes. He tries to spin. They'll bring him down. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
First and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
The Wolfpack come out in a 2 tight end set. They go with a pitch to the right. Oh, what a move! And he's going to lose yards on this one. No place to go that time, and the offense loses a yard or 2.
Nice job of plugging up all the gaps and the possible cutback lanes by the defense.
It's 2nd down and 11 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Wolfpack line up with 2 tight ends. He gets another carry. Brought down. And they pick up 2 yards.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on the 49-yard line. The Wolfpack come out in a shotgun. Throws it to the outside. And it falls incomplete. And the wideout couldn't drag a foot.
Yeah, but he showed really nice hands on that play.
4th and 9. Ball on the 49-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away.
And to punt.
Plenty of hang time on this one.
Back deep to return.
Number 5 signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in at the 26-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll set up shop at the 26. They line up in a double tight set. There's a play fake. He wants it all, and he might get it. And it's incomplete. He just put a little too much air under that one.
That's one of the reasons defenses like to blitz, not only to sack the quarterback, but also to force him into making bad throws.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 26.
6-yard line.
Number 4 comes to the line with 3 wide. Looks, rolls right, throws. Someone got a hand on it. Fantastic play by the cornerback.
All you young defensive backs at home, that is how you play defense.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. They line up in the shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up. Looking. He guns it to the left. And that one's fallen incomplete. I don't know what you guys think, but this quarterback just doesn't seem to have a feel for things out there.
No, not right now, Brad, but there are a lot of factors that go into this. First of all, the offensive line needs to pick everybody up, and his receivers need to do a better job of getting separation from the corners. If that happens, everything will start to fall into place for this young man.
Number 36 gets it off. Number 21 takes it to 36. At the 40, inside the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and they're going to bring this one all the way back. Touchdown!
They got the kickoff, but they forgot to play coverage. It was like they were just standing around watching. I've never seen anything like it.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over a minute to go in the half, the score, North Carolina State 17, LSU 3. Number 12 is lined up to kick this one off.
Number 23, back to return.
He hits a booming kick. Number 23 fields it in the end zone. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 14. High formation here. Fumbles the ball. Number 71 with a recovery. LSU calls a timeout. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 14-yard line. The Tigers go with the I formation. Follow Duke. Jones with a takedown. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback. Third and 5 coming up. Ball on their own 19. This impact tailback would love nothing more than to have the ball in his hands right now. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Breaks one, and down he goes. North Carolina State takes a timeout. They line up to punt this one away. He punts it.
36 into punt.
Number 21 fields it at the 34. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 40-yard line. North Carolina State lines up in a shotgun set. He's looking, throws down the middle, and he can't hang on to it.
There's no excuse for dropping a pass.
Yeah, and that ball had some heat on it.
I don't care. Drop passes are inexcusable.
Second and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
They better block that linebacker. He is looking to make something happen. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to come up with a sack. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass at the halfback. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
Third down and long coming up here. Ball on the 32. North Carolina State goes with the ace set here. He steps up, looks, throws this one out to the right. Got his man.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great looking pass to move the sticks on third down.
North Carolina State comes out with 2 tight ends. They'll throw on first down. Has it to the senior. 6 yards that time on the pass play.
6 on the play.
It's second down and 4 to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. The Wolfpack line up with 5 receivers. Drops back to pass. Steps up, looking. He lets it go. Touchdown, NC State. The throw to the wide receiver goes for a touchdown.
That kid looks like a natural receiver out there.
Well, you could say he's from a good pedigree when it comes to football. I think his father's taught him very well.
And he hits the PAT. So here's the Pontiac drive summary to recap what just happened. Number 12, ready to kick. Here's the kick. Number 5 fields it in the end zone.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
Did they have the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replays to recap.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Watch out for this impact defensive end. A handoff and a tackle. Some second-half adjustments definitely needed in this one. Our score, North Carolina State 24, LSU 3. LSU will be kicking off to start the second half.
Number 21, back to return.
Kicks it off. Number 21 fields it at the 7. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 21-yard line.
First and 10.
North Carolina State lines up with 3 receivers. Back to pass. Throws. And it's the senior. They get only a yard from the pass play.
1 yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 22. The Wolfpack come out in a 2 tight end set. Austin on the toss. Throws this one out to the right. It falls incomplete.
You got to be careful when you're calling a trick play like this, because it's usually a huge gain or a turnover. They were lucky it was only incomplete.
Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on the 22-yard line. They'll bring in their dime package. He drops back. Wants to throw outside. Complete, and he's on the run. That's how you get a first down.
Coach, they took a risk and went for the long ball. And boy, did it pay off. Excellent play call.
It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. 3 wideouts here. They'll throw on 1st down. Throw short. He might have a chance. And he's taken down.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
1st and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Watch the linebacker. He's the star of the defense, and he's in the zone right now. And now he's got room to run. Touchdown, NC State. And he comes up with his 2nd touchdown catch of the game right there.
Kirk, this kid is tough to stop.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. You try to keep tabs on him, but eventually he's going to find a way to get open.
I think you need to double team him.
And he tacks on the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Number 12, ready to kick.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 23, back to return.
Kicks it off. Number 5 fields it at the 2. There's a fumble, and they fall on the loose ball. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line. Austin takes the handoff, makes a move, gets past the tackler. And they make the stop, and that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
They line up in a double tight set. Setting up the play action. Goes to the end zone. He brings it down. Touchdown. He tossed that one beautifully, guys.
It worked out exactly as planned, and the quarterback threw a very catchable ball.
And he hits the PAT. Time to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And remember, the good folks at Pontiac have been bringing you fuel for the soul since 1926. North Carolina State lines up for the kickoff. Number 23 and number 5 deep to return. Number 5 fields it at the 2. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll get the ball here at the 19. Number 4 lines up in the shotgun. There's the play fake. Lets it fly. Batted ball. Great defensive effort that time.
Did you see how that safety played that ball? That was a beautiful play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 19. Number 4 back in the gun. Brown on the delay. And they got him for a loss. That's a loss of 4 yards. Third and 14. Ball on the 15-yard line. The Tigers set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. He's looking. Wants to throw outside. And it falls incomplete.
You got to keep it under control. That's some nice arm strength, but it doesn't matter if it's not on target.
You're absolutely right, Coach. You have to be accurate on those type of passes.
The Tigers are lining up to punt it away. He gets it off. Number 21 fields it at the 50. Looks to me as though the offensive line is ready to run the ball some more.
And that defensive line better be ready, because if they aren't, they'll be giving up another touchdown drive.
Excellent field position to start the drive. The Wolfpack line up with 2 tight ends. Here's the give, and he stopped behind the line. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
It's second down and 12 to go. Ball right around midfield. North Carolina State comes out in the shotgun. He drops back. And now he's going to run. Got an opening. And down he goes.
On the carry. Gain of 8 on the play.
Third down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on the 41-yard line. The Wolfpack come to the line with their jumbo package. Back to pass. He gets rid of it. Complete. He's into the open field.
300 yards passing on a day for this quarterback, Kirk. He's been successful picking at this defense all day long.
Yeah, Coach, he's really tearing up this secondary.
First and 10. Ball on the 29. Number 10 lines up in the shotgun. And he's going to lose yards on this one. That'll be a loss of 1.
1 yard loss on the play.
Second and 11 coming up. This is the 5th play of this drive. From the gun. Drops back to pass. Looks. He's looking down the middle. Got him on the run. Broke away from 1.
Move those sticks. That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters the most. He drops back. Lofts the snap to the right, and he can't hang on to it. And the impact receivers in the zone right now. Back to pass. Looking. He's under pressure. And they got him. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
11 yards out. Number 10 comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Incomplete pass. The halfback tried to make the grab inbounds, but he couldn't do it.
Well, his hands did their job, but his feet clocked out early.
Number 12 lined up for the field goal. This should be a chip shot. The kick is up, and it's through the uprights. The fine folks at Pontiac bringing us this summary of how that drive took place. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. Number 5 fields it in the end zone. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll go to work at the 14. The Tigers come out in a 2 tight end set. The gives to the fullback. He breaks free. Jones brings him down. So they give it to the fullback, and he's able to get him 8 on the carry. 2nd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 22. The Tigers go with the I formation. They'll bring him down. Picked up a first down on that carry.
Yeah, a good job up front by the offensive line. They picked up some nice blocks to allow that back to get in there for some extra yardage.
First and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. And if anyone can make a play on defense, it's the defensive end down there. Here he goes. He steps out.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 43. High formation here. On the ground with the tailback. Brought down. 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 47-yard line. Nickel defense. Gets the ball. No, they faked. The ball is tipped. And the corner got in there and broke that one up. 3rd and 6. This is the 6th play of this drive.
47-yard.
And the defensive end is looking to make a play. High snap. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking. And it's incomplete. The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
Fourth and 6. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Number 21 back to receive. And you better believe this is the last guy they want to punt to. He punts it. Number 21 fields it at the 19. Tries to juke. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. As we go to the final quarter of play, this one is almost wrapped up. Our score here, North Carolina State 41, LSU 3. They'll take over at the 31.
1st and 10.
The Wolfpack come out in the shotgun. Looks with the throw. And it's caught. That reception good for around 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 35.
35-yard line.
Number 9 is back in the gun. And they hit him in the backfield.
Excellent job by the defense to read the draw play.
Yep, the quarterback thought he could spread them out and find a hole for himself to run through, but they were having none of that.
They're down and 7. Ball on their own 34. The Wolfpack have 5 receivers on this play. He drops back. He steps up, looking. Somehow gets the ball away. Into traffic, and it's picked off. Tackle. Boy, the defense put the pressure on and forced the bad throw.
And you got that one right. Anytime a young kid sees one of those big guys looking to knock his head off, his brain is telling him one thing: just throw it.
Well, he did, Lee. He did throw it, but he's got to throw it away, not to the other team.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. They line up in the shotgun. Brown on the inside handoff, and he's going to lose yards on this one. And that was a good stop by the defense. They got him in the backfield.
That's a great example of quickness by the defensive line. It allows you to break away from those blockers before they have a chance of moving you away from the play.
LSU comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Brown will run it again, and he's taken down. A nice 6-yard gain by the tailback there. It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. LSU lines up in a bunch formation. Drops back to pass. He's going right. Finds a man. And they make the stop.
Number 80 on the reception. 19-yard gain on the play.
The Tigers come to the line with their jumbo package. Back to pass. Throws it to the outside. It falls incomplete. That pass falls incomplete in the end zone. Chalk that one up to the pressure in the quarterback's face.
Absolutely. They had a tremendous rush coming in at him, and it was all he could do to avoid the sack.
They've got about 100 tight ends in there for this goal line play. Shakes off a tackle. Well, they're not going to win it, but they're still playing hard out there. They use pure power to get it over the goal line.
Yeah, those guys on the line crushed the defenders.
And he hits the PAT. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Number 41 will try to hit it just right so they can get a high bounce. Here goes nothing.
North Carolina State recovers the onside kick.
Excellent field position to start the drive.
42-yard line. First and 10.
The Wolfpack with 4 receivers. He drops back. He tosses it short. And that one's fallen incomplete.
You got to be careful throwing in the coverage like that.
Well, Coach, I don't think it was a poor decision. It was just a great reaction by the man in coverage.
Second and 10.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. North Carolina State lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back to pass. Steps up. He's looking. Here comes the pressure. And he's going to come up with a sack. Now that's some heavy pressure.
It all starts with the battle up front. I don't care how good your receivers are or how explosive your running backs are. If you can't control the line of scrimmage, then it's tough to move the football.
I agree, Coach. And the thing is, this quarterback can make some plays for you if you give him enough time back there to throw.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to figure out how to make plays without time.
3rd down, 15. Ball on the 47-yard line. The Wolfpack come out in the ace formation. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Across the middle. And it falls incomplete. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys play football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
4th and 15. Ball on the 47-yard line.
They come out in a punt formation. He gets it away.
Number 31.
Number 31 calls for the fair catch. And they make the fair catch at the 9-yard line. They moved the ball very effectively on their last drive, which ended with a touchdown. The defense has been talking it over on the sideline, trying to make some corrections. Let's see if they can stop them this time.
First and 10.
Ace backfield. Toss. Trick play might not work. There's a missed tackle. Throws it to the outside. That close to being intercepted.
Calling these types of plays is all about timing. And if you don't set up the defense, they're not going to bite on it.
Yeah, and the only bite there was the offensive coordinator, because his call almost backfired.
The Tigers set up in the gun. Play action. Once and all. Going deep. Incomplete. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
3rd down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 9-yard line. They come out in a nickel. He drops back. Wants to get it out on the screen. Complete. And down he goes. That was a nice stretch for the D there.
Yeah, they really cranked it up a notch on that series.
4th and 6.
The Tigers are lining up to punt it away. Number 36 gets it off.
Back to return.
And it's out of bounds at the 48. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. They come out in a nickel. Little handoff. Little shake and bake move. And he's taken down. A 5-yard gain.
On the run. 5-yard gain on the play.
2nd down and 5. Ball on the 41.
41-yard line.
He gets another carry. And they make the stop. And they're going to play keep away and work this clock.
Gain on the play.
It's third down and 2 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. They'll throw for the first. Throws it out there, and it's caught. And they push him out. LSU calls a timeout. The Wolfpack line up to punt. Number 26 gets it off. Number 30 signals for a fair catch. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. First and 10, ball on their own 20. Number 4 lines up in the shotgun. Jed's a tackler. Brought down.
Number 4 with the carry. 9-yard gain on the play.
Second and 1 coming up here. Ball on the 29.
29-yard line.
They line up in the shotgun. He steps up over the middle. And it's the senior.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 41. They line up in a double tight set. He jukes him. And they make the stop. LSU takes a timeout. Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 44. The Tigers come out in a bunch formation. Brown gets a call. Bounces off the would-be tackler. And he's taken down. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
It's first and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Tigers line up in an I formation. Juke move, spins upfield, and down he goes. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
First and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. The Tigers go with the I formation. Steps up. And they couldn't hook up on that one. Coach, he grabbed it, but he's going to be ruled out.
And he was out, Brad. No question about it. You got to get at least 1 foot inbounds in college football.
It's second down and 10 to go. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. LSU comes out with 3 receivers bunched. Brown gets another carry. Has some daylight. Brought down. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Their last trip down here was a success. Let's see if this one will result in another touchdown. I'm pretty sure they won't win it, but they haven't quit yet. And he tacks on the extra point. And that's the end of the ball game. Kirk, what'd you think of this one?
You know, I think it was a well-played game for the most part. LSU had a few missed opportunities in this game. I think if they could have capitalized on a few of them, it would have been a lot closer, and they might even have won this game.
We here at EA Sports thank you for watching this game of NCAA Football 2006. The final count in this one, North Carolina State 41, LSU 17. This is Brad Nessler for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit saying so long.